always picnic in cemeteries. For me, a picnic in a cemetery is my favorite thing. In fact, on my birthday, I usually try to make sure I have a picnic in a cemetery. I've loved cemeteries since I was a kid, and my grandfather, who was the bookkeeper and he would stake the graves for the West Salem, Illinois cemetery. He was the one who kept the records, kept the finances, and he would go there with me. We'd walk over there, and he would tell me stories. He would say, that stone over there, which is the nicest one in the cemetery, was the monument dealer in town. Somebody ordered it and wouldn't pay for it, so he had it recarved and he kept it for himself. He showed me his mother's grave. His mother died when he was very young, and he remembered that she was buried in a whole new section because her section was full, and how sad he was. And I think it wasn't just the family stories. He was trying to impart genealogy. But what I was getting was there are wonderful stories, mysteries to be solved, beautiful things to look at. I used to go there and read inscriptions, and then I would go back to Grandpa's ledgers and find out how the person died. So when I came to Arkansas, I was always looking at cemeteries. I wasn't collecting pictures of stones. I was just going to visit them. I loved them. And then at some point, I got started looking at the lambs in cemeteries. There was this enormous diversity. And there were lambs that don't look like lambs. They look like hedgehogs, they look like pigs, they look like cats, they look like sock puppets. Maybe the carver had never seen a lamb. And I started photographing them. And then that got me out into these very isolated cemeteries. And then I would see stones, again, I didn't understand. A symbol, an epitaph, an enigmatic statement on someone's stone hinting at how they died. And then more and more I'm finding myself not just photographing the stones, but looking for the stories behind them, whether it's biography, Arkansas history, a murder, a person's life that had something unique about it that was reflected on their tombstone. Then I started finding the names of the carvers hidden down at the bottom, like a little hidden puzzle. The stones would sink below ground level, and that carver's signature might have disappeared, but it might still be there. And that opened up another whole world. The symbolism on tombstones. What do clasping hands mean on a stone? A pointing finger, a lamb, a dove, a willow. And it goes on and on and on. I don't think there's an end in sight. I think I could do this all my life and still find things to intrigue me out there that I'd still want to know about. When I get up in the morning, I don't always plan to go to a cemetery. I mean, it's, if the light, I think it depends on if the light's gonna be good that day. If it's gonna be a sunny day, and it's a cemetery I can get to about noon, because then the light will be hitting the stones. The old stones face west. So if I'm there by noon and I can get that light on the stones, and from then until mid-afternoon, I can start taking photographs. So either I'm going to a cemetery where I've been before, but I didn't get some crucial thing, I missed it the first time, and I think, I want to know what the rest of that epitaph was, or I've been told of a cemetery in an area that I've been before, and someone's giving me directions and said, oh, you missed a good one, you need to go back to such and such, or did you ever see that stone that gave the cause of death? And I'm collecting those. So then I'll pack lunch and I'll head out. That I'm done with. These I'm taking. I have my maps in the car. Guess that'll do it. So today should be a good day because it's good weather and the cemeteries, it's a weekday. Very unlikely that anybody is going to be out there competing for space, and if they are, it wouldn't matter because there's a lot of land, a lot of ground.